back to another video. It has been way too long since I've been out fishing. And today, if you're a regular viewer, as most of you are, you'll see that I'm back on mostyn. It's been about, I don't know, nearly 2 months since I last been shore fishing. So I thought for my first session back, I'll go somewhere that I know, somewhere that I'm confident with. And with the time of year, mostyn can throw up anything at the moment, so I thought it was the best way to get a mixed species session. I have got some fish that I would like today, but it's one of those sessions where I don't care what comes up as long as it's a fish. So where I've been, I've had a lot of family stuff and personal stuff going on, and then on top of that I've been absolutely manic in work. Like, summer holidays at where I work is the worst time of year. You're so busy. At one point I was doing 14-hour shifts and stuff, so on my days off all I wanted to do was rest and sleep. I didn't have the energy to go fishing. And then, like I said, some family issues. I had to go into hospital a couple of times to have some stuff removed, and then a very close family member passed away as well. So fishing hasn't been on top priority at the moment. It would have been good for me to be able to get out, but I was just too tired and didn't have the time. But on a positive note, I have been out doing some boat fishing, and that's been pretty decent, I'd say. I had a really good day on the wrecks, and then I had a general and deep trip, and that was quite a nice day as well. I had my first ever tope on that. I'll put in a picture of that tope. Currently I'm fishing in the port side of mostyn, and all I've got on is my usual scratching rig at the moment. I've got some fresh peeler that I went and collected yesterday from the traps, and I've just put them on as a Wessex, and we'll just see what we can get. Hopefully the next clip will be me with a big chunky plaice. I'm really looking forward to getting. I still haven't had one this year, near the end of the year, and I still haven't had a plaice yet. So we'll see what we can do today. Fish on, guys. Here we are, guys. First cast with the ray rod, and I'm straight into one. Whew. Good little scrap off this guy as well. Here we go. A lovely male thornback. Quite a decent size that. I'd say that's about 4 or 5 pound. Lovely fish to kick off me coming back. As you can see, I've actually foul hooked him. I was getting the bite, but I didn't know if it's a lead bouncing. But you can see it's mullered that bait already. That's literally only been out for about 5 minutes. But I just managed to hook him. Oh, alright, I'm going to have to put him down because he's so spiky it hurts. Okay, okay. I'll get you on hook now. There we go. There we are, guys. First fish of the session. Can't not be happy with a good thornback ray. I love catching these guys. You can tell it's a male because you can see got the claspers there. He's got some mad teeth on this one, proper aggressive ones. I hope you can see that. So I'll get a quick weigh and a photo, and then we'll get him sent back, get another bait out. So he's weighed in £6, 5 ounces. It's not a bad fish, definitely. Oh. Right, I'll get the photo and then I'll get it released. Gonna release this ray now, guys. Lovely condition fish. Just got him here. Try and get him flat. Straight off, didn't even need a push. Love releasing those guys. Hopefully we'll get some more. Okay, now, I was going to say earlier, before I noticed the bite, that as you can tell, I've moved over now from the dock into the main channel. Now, my right rod has still got the Wessex rig with peeler crab on, fingers crossed for a plaice on that. And then the left one has an up and over with removable traces with squid and mackerel baits. Now, it started off quite well. I've had bites from first cast on both rods, and only the left one came with a fish. That ray came first cast. So I beat the blank, so you can't complain with that. And it was a very nice size ray as well, so it's a good picture. The only thing that would make my day now is a plaice. If I can get a plaice now, I'll be happy. The crabs are a pain though. The crabs are mullering the baits. I imagine that the ray bait that I put out about 10 minutes ago, that's probably gone by now. I'll check it in a minute. I'm gonna bring my ray rod in and check the bait in a minute, but before I do that, I thought I'd show you the rig. So like I said, I've got an up and over, so it's a normal rig body. You've got your main link swivel to your lead swivel with an imp, your main rig body, your reversed, what are they called again? So many different names for tackle, it's hard to keep track of them. Lead link with a bait clip, and then I've got a swivel on top of that. A lot of wasps about today. And then, like I said, I've got removable hook links. Now these are especially good for days like today, when you've got the crabs going at it. So you want to make sure you get a bait straight back in that water as quickly as possible. Because the longer you've got bait in the water, obviously the more time the fish has to find it. And the bigger your bait is, the more time there is a bait on your hook for a fish to find. So that's the logic I've gone with, but that's 2 whole squid there. I've got a 4-0 hook on the bottom and a 4-0 hook on the top. By the time the crabs get to that, I imagine that it'll be basically nothing, but like I said, removable hook links. I've seen loads of YouTubers doing this now. Fish Locker does it, I know that Mark Davis Sea Angling, he does it as well. There's loads of people that I know do it now, so it's well worth giving a go if you haven't yet. But I'm going to get that rod in and I'll get it cast back out again, I think. So guys, just as I was talking to my good mate here, we had an absolute smashing bite on my rod, slacklined me, and I had this beautifully coloured plaice on. It's about, I don't know, 45 centimetres, something like that. But look at the spots on that. Really, really gorgeous. And I've been waiting for a plaice for my tea for quite a while, so I think he's coming home with me today. Just get a good show of him, I think. And that was on the Wessex rig as well, and I tried something different with white beads. So, not going to say that works, but it worked today. But get a nice photo of him, and we'll get him knocked over the head and in the cool bag. Oh my god, guys, I tell you what, it's turned out to be a cracking session to come back to. I've had a £6 ray, what might be a PB plaice, and what is definitely a PB bass. God, that was a hell of a bite, wasn't it, Dave? Hell of a bite.
I know.
We were just talking, and all we heard was my little Wessex rod get smashed over the side. Oh, look at that, he's got his fin up and everything. That is definitely a PB bass. He's hell of a chunky fish. Now, I would put this guy back because he's a nice one, but unfortunately, he was foul-looked in the stomach. So I'd rather take him home than release him and he could die. So he won't go to waste, there's no doubt about that. But that is a hell of a nice fish. Definitely a PB. We'll give it away, or we'll give it a knock over the head and then give it away. Turned out to be a cracking video, this, guys. Fair play. There we are, guys. £3, 4 ounces. Definitely a new PB. Beat my last one by, well, I don't know, £1.5, something like that. Got to be made up with that. I'll give him a whack over the head and we'll get a nice picture with him. £1, 4 ounces. I don't think that's a new PB. I'll have to check that, but I've got it on video now, so I'll remember. But a nice bass and a nice plaice for tea. Can't complain with that. So, guys, that's turned out to be a cracking session. That it's still not over. I'm going to fish it for another hour or so. But the tide is coming back in now, and I tell you what, bloody good job. Dave decided to come down. I put a post up on Facebook saying all set up and already had a first bite, and Dave must have seen the post, and he said that he was fishing a bit further down the coast today, so he thought he'd come out a bit earlier and just come see how I'm getting on and stuff. And it's a good job he did, because he helped me land that bass. I was genuinely terrified that it was going to be the same as last time I came out, where I get a PB bass on and then I lose it. So a big thank you to Dave for helping me out there and landing that bass. And it's been a very good session. I've had pretty much all targets I wanted. A bass, a ray and a plaice. So you can't complain with that. That's a cracking first session back. I've still got some bait left. I'm trying to keep the fish cool at the moment. I've got them in the cool bag. It has gone a bit quiet now. There was a period where I was getting quite a few bites, but it has gone quiet now. But like I said, I'm going to just put another few fresh baits out, I think, and I might pack home early and go home early, because I'm more than happy with today. Right, guys, it's about an hour since I last spoke to the camera. I've been swapping out baits and I've been slowly packing away as I do that, and as I've been prepping the fish, the bass and the plaice, I noticed that my ray rod had actually swung round, but I assumed that was because the tide's coming in now, and I just had a load of weed on the line. But thankfully I've managed one more ray for the day, another male, and he has got both hooks in there, so he wasn't going anywhere. There we go. Wow, not a bad fish at all. He is bleeding a little bit, but it'll be fine. I'll get a nice photo of him and we'll get him released straight away. Here we are, guys. This one came in at £4 2 ounces. It's not far on the guess. We'll just lay him down and we'll hold him here for a minute. So guys, just brought in the last rod, the Wessex rig, and there we go. Second place of the session, lovely fish to finish on. So I've had 2 rays, 2 plaice and a PB bass. I'm more than made up with that. Again, absolutely beautiful markings. So I'll get this guy unhooked as quickly as I can, get a photo, and we'll get it released. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been an absolutely cracking video to come back to, and I hope it's been a good watch for you guys, because I've certainly enjoyed fishing today. Here we are, guys. I've got the little plaice here. I managed to get him unhooked quite nicely, so hopefully once he has a little rest he should be ready to go off. I'll just lay him down there, let him get comfortable. You can barely see him, you can just see his tail just there. It's amazing the camouflage on these guys, but what a fish to end on. I'm absolutely buzzed with today. It's been a cracking session, so we'll leave him there. He'll be fine, nice and camouflaged. Forgive the look with the trackies. I'm absolutely boiling. I'm trying to cool down. What a session that was. Got everything packed into the car, so you know I'm done now, but I ended up with 2 plaice, 2 rays and a PB bass, so you can't complain at all with those results. It's an absolutely stonking session, especially since I haven't fished for nearly 2 months. So I've got the PB bass and the biggest plaice to come home with me. I think I'll have the plaice for tea tonight, and my mum and dad can enjoy the bass tomorrow, a nice barbecued bass. So thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you guys also for being very patient. It was quite emotional, I guess, the last few months, and getting messages from viewers of the channel and people who read my reports asking how I am and where I've been and if I'm getting out fishing. I really appreciate everyone who gave us a message. It really did boost me up a little bit, knowing that people were thinking about me. So thank you all for all your support, especially since I've managed to grow my channel even without posting anything for 2 months. I don't know how it's happening, but I am slowly growing. So I guess all that's left to say is thank you guys very much for all your support. Thank you guys for watching the videos. I'm glad that you are enjoying them. They do vary a bit each video, but I try and keep them relatively to the same standard. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today, and I'll see you in the next one. It's been ADB Fishing.